friend, I won't take that, love. Speaking of my friend, if you don't believe me, she's sitting right here. Of how she has opened her arms and welcomed us into her home so we could get out of the situation we were in. Am I right or am I wrong?
All right.
I'm being respectful and not putting her on camera unless if she says it's okay with her.
Well, let's wait until my hair is brushed and I'll look
Do you see mine?
But, yeah.
Do you see mine? Okay. See, that's my friend right there. Okay? She is one of my best friends. She's like my little sister. She has seen what we've been going through, and she ended up coming getting me, my husband, and my children, and all of our stuff for it. In a situation, you know, it is Christmas time, and if, say, like, somebody come up to me and ask for $1 to get a drink, oh, I do. Trust me, she knows I'll help her around the house and stuff like that. I'm not going to sit here and be a loafer. That's not me. I've never been that way.
We're going to decorate today.
Yes, we're going to decorate today. If she has the items. I know we got to go shopping later. Tonight, I was going to do my baked cheese spaghetti tonight.
That's fun. That's great. That's good.
So
That's one thing I ain't got to do.
You ain't got to cook, so I can cook. And cooking my home cooked meals.
All the utensils.
So.
It's a full kitchen.
Yes, I mean, like I had told her, I'm proud of my little sister. I really am. She has been through a lot on her own in her own life. And went through a lot in her life. But I'm very proud of her for what she has accomplished. Her house alone is like my dream home. Something I know I will never be able to afford. It's a beautiful house and everything like that. Oh, there's her hubby. Thank you for all the likes, guys. But, you know, she is been wonderful. Her husband's been very wonderful. Her husband actually works with special need children. Like my son has very, very good expertise in my son's disability. It's the Wi-Fi reach from the garage to here, so I apologize for the lagging.
We all lagging this morning.
Yeah, we all are. I can't, like, last night was the best sleep. Last night was the best sleep that me and my family has gotten in a very long time. Like, as soon as all three of my boys went to sleep, me and my husband went to actually relax. You know, we were actually able to not have to worry about watching our kids run around a house. Good morning, Michael. How are you? We're so used to, like, going to other people's houses, and instead of just, like, you know, enjoying the company and stuff, we had to constantly watch our kids. Didn't have to do that, and that's something that we're not used to. And, like, for the ones that have been in the live, you've heard my oldest son. He's nonverbal, so when he wants something, he either grunts or he screams to the top of his lungs. And he was just as quiet as he could be. He had a couple of meltdowns, but not too bad.
And they were all, like, less than, like, a minute.
Yeah.
You know, it was very, like, okay, I don't have to do that. I'm okay. mommy and daddy are okay. My brothers are okay. So I can not
He
have
could be
my
himself.
eyes. Well, it's like he didn't have to have his eyes on you or Andrew the whole time.
Yep.
To feel comfortable, which is one of the biggest things. Going into someone else's home with your children, it's like, okay, I know how to be respectful, but my children are children. They don't know that. They don't have that skill yet. And people who don't have children sometimes don't understand that it's not the child being disrespectful. It's not the parent being disrespectful. It's not a lack of communication between the parent and the child or a lack of discipline. It's the child.
It's a new area and
what people don't
situation,
understand is children with some disabilities, they don't have the ability to process the way other children do. So though I have two 11-year-olds that are twins and they can control themselves and find their own space and regulate themselves, I have a 5-year-old that can't.
Yep.
And, you know, I don't...
Congratulations, Kat.
I have no problem with any of your kids. You know, they're all very, like, attentive and respectful and, you know, like, they just want to explore a new space. And there's nothing in our house that our children haven't drawn on or painted on or ripped apart
or spilt on
or Kenzie spilt milk all over the living room carpet last night. But a house, a home, a true home is where children should be able to live, and that's what we're able to provide right now.
A stable living at that. And my caseworker does know where we are. She
will be coming by today.
She will be coming by today to do a visit, to do a walkthrough like they normally do. And she's like, for my friend, you know, we're able to do really, really good for us and have a new beginning. To answer your question, my children's name, I have 3 children. My oldest, his name is Joey. It's Joseph, but we call him Joey for short. My middle child, his name is Liam. And my youngest, his name is Joshua. And my youngest actually just turned 7 weeks old today. But thank you for
my birthday tomorrow.
And tomorrow is my bestie's B-Day. Yay! So we get to celebrate it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they are. He's been wonderful. Like I said, for my kids, unfortunately, because people don't understand my oldest son's disability. I did, Chelsea, I apologize. We had issues with the lady in the lobby for night shift, and basically we went to go pay for the room yesterday, and when my husband went to go pay for the room, we found out that our Cash Apps got compromised at that time. And because his Cash App card that got compromised was on the account for our room, he was trying to explain to her, you need to take that card off the file, that way your system will not be compromised. We were trying to help them. And he was actually on the phone with Cash App, going through the process of what was supposed to be going on. At all. She's very rude, very disrespectful. She come up, basically, we were given until 5 p.m. because of the children. We were given until 5 p.m. to come up with money to pay for the room. And ended up, she came down at 3:30 saying either we need to make the payment now or we would have to leave. And my husband having to either have the payment or y'all have to leave. And, my husband was like, well, you don't have to be disrespectful or rude. I was actually coming to make the payment right now. But since you want to be disrespectful and rude, I'm trying to save your company from being compromised, basically. We weren't being rude. That's the thing. We weren't being rude or disrespectful to her. But she ended up calling the law on my husband and putting no trespass charges on him. So at that time when all this was happening, my friend Brooke here, she actually ended up, she was on the phone with me at the time, and she was like, I'm on the way right now to come get y'all. Like, legit. Y'all don't need to deal with that. Y'all been through enough. We weren't being disrespectful. Oh, okay, Ronald, thank you. Thank you. I misread and misunderstood, so I apologize. But it's been a roller coaster. But since we've been here, since we've gotten here, my children have around, play, and be themselves. I have not seen my kids be this happy in a very, very long time. I appreciate it. Actually, we woke up and my day has gotten better. We were able to get some really, really good deserved rest. When I first woke up, I'm so used to being in that hotel room for so long. When I woke up, I was like, where am I at? But then, of course, realization kicked in. It was like, oh, that's right, I'm not there anymore. She was accepting the form of payment that we had, but we were trying to explain to her that, you know, my husband and my cash apps at that time were compromised, and we were trying to save their company from being compromised, and she wasn't trying to have it. She was very, very disrespectful and rude. Yeah. But my children were so happy. Like, this house that we're at is so huge. They actually have a full outdoor swing set upstairs in the room. For compromised, because you know TikTok is sensitive anyway, on certain words that you use. But it means that you've been hacked. Like somebody was trying to take money from your account that is not allowed. Like they got into your account somehow. Yeah. We don't know how our accounts got compromised, but we were able to catch it. Yes, he is here with us. Unfortunately, because he was only given 30 minutes to get his belongings and get off the property, we had a lot of stuff in that hotel room because, you know, we were living there. And luckily, you know, my friend Brooke, she came and helped. Even her husband came and helped because we didn't have enough space. Came with his vehicle to get the rest of the stuff. Hold on, I'm scrolling up. Because how it saved their company was because of where his card was on file, meaning they could enter in their system. He was good, but he was slow at it. And yes, they are some really good friends. That too, I actually had the one time I had came on here, it was asking for funds, and I wasn't begging, I was asking for donations at that time. But I had people requesting money from me, and because of that, they actually ended up making my Cash App at that time as a scammer when I wasn't, and then got in contact with Cash App, letting them know, you know, for the people that did send donations. Thank you. Yes, we are much happier now. But like I said, they are willing to help us out, giving us a stable place to live. Giving us, going to help us save money and be able to get us a vehicle and everything like that. Hi, Mama Mia. How are you this morning? But it's a huge blessing, Christmas blessing for me and my family. Something we couldn't have asked for. One of my friends, actually, from school, she's like my little sister. She's actually sitting here right beside me. But she actually got in contact with me when everything had happened yesterday at that time, and she's like, I'm coming to get y'all. Like, y'all don't need to deal with that. Y'all have been through enough. But she was my Christmas blessing, and I can't thank her enough. A couple of days, the struggles that we were going. He is not violent at all. He's a northerner. He's Italian Irish. He's loud. He tells you like it is. He's blunt. He's going to tell you like it is. He's not going to sugarcoat it, whether you like it or not. And when he gets emotional, he gets very verbal. And it progresses up until, you know, the situation at that time has calmed down. And that's basically what happened. He wasn't aggressive towards me and the kids. Yes, I know y'all saw on the live a couple days ago where multiple people had made anonymous calls with the officer showing up a couple days ago, and did a welfare check on me and the kids. You know, even the officer said, you know, that we were safe and sound and stuff like that, blah, 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 blah. But my caseworker knows everything. Oh, yes, she knows I'm going to help her around the house. I'm actually going to cook dinner tonight. So, we're not going to be loafers or bums or anything like that. No. No. Even when I had my house a long time ago, my house wasn't even like that. I've always been helping. No matter who we lived with, I always pitched in to cook, clean, all that good stuff. You know, my friend helps me watch my kids. Thank Well, actually, right after COVID hit, we actually lost our house because of COVID. I'm trying to. Oh, my fingers are getting frozen in here. I'm about to go back inside. Boom. There you go. There you go, Ashton. Yes, he does work. He works from home as of right now. We actually are able to get a vehicle, which they are willing to help us get a vehicle. He works from home until then, and then he'll be able to get to headquarters and actually get to the sites he needs to get to once we get a vehicle. Oh wow, Alexis, that's really weird because I'm the opposite of that. I enjoy, people helping out and pitching in and helping to buy groceries and stuff like that. Hello, Des. How are you? I'm getting ready to go in. Yeah, my legs have got cold out here. Thank you for the follow.
I thought I heard someone.
I know, I thought so too.
It was a bird.
Ooh. Yes, as you can see, I'm going to show you the back side of the house. That's just the back side of the house right there. In the backyard. Like, this house is huge. Like, it's amazing. Actually, I am helping myself. I didn't even ask my friend to come help us. So, I don't know why you're being negative and rude. Yes, I am less stressed. I am happy. Like I said, this house is huge. I wish I could have a house like this. I know I'll never, ever, ever be able to afford this. But, like, I'm going to show you the living room. Like, they got that one. Like, this is their living room. Alone.
Kenzie!
So, like, it's plenty of room for us to be here. I have to go upstairs and see if my boys are up yet or not. It is a beautiful home. I mean, they got, of course, their house is covered in Christmas presents right now. So, like, I'm upstairs. Like, this is part of the balcony. The living room is right down here. Like, and then I gotta be quiet because I think, my boys are still asleep. But like, they got a outdoor swing set inside the house. That's how big this house is. My boys are comfortably sleeping. The hubby actually just went back to sleep. But they are willing to work with us. They're willing to work with us. It is a beautiful home. I wish I could afford a house like this. This is like my dream home. That's why I'm so proud of her, of my friend. Understandable, and I know, but just with life being crazy right now, and trying to get back on our feet, they're willing to help us out with that. Yes, as of right now, we are going to be here until Thursday. That's just because they have family coming in from out of state for Christmas, and they're not gonna they're gonna be here until the 27th, and then once the family has gone and left, we're here to stay. Which my caseworker knows that. I'm gonna put my shoes right here. Yeah, some people do luck out, but some people are blessed while others aren't. But, I'm happy with my life. I'm happy, we're here, safe and sound. Ooh, we need to go outside. I gotta get my coffee. Shut up. But it's beautiful here. It really is beautiful here. Like, I love it. I mean, eventually we are going to work towards getting our own place. We still have the apartment and everything. We're still trying to get that. Until then, that will be good. I know my bed hit. I was, actually for once able to get a shower and actually enjoy a shower without my kids, coming in and interrupting, or me having to worry about, what my kids are getting into and everything like that. Thank you, Ashton. Thank you. But like I said, it's yes, I was on no rest and survival mode. I know that the past couple of days I was on no sleep at all because we were, all day and all night trying to come up with everything. Trying to make sure that we had a roof over our kids' head. Thank you for the dinosaur. Oh my gosh, I got a dinosaur. I had one of the expensive gifts on there. Thank you. I was not expecting that. Thank you. But I'm not asking for any of it anymore. I don't care about the gifts, even though I appreciate them. I'm not asking for gifts. I'm not asking for donations, because our situation has changed, and I can't be thankful and blessed enough for it. But yes, I do thank y'all for following me, for keeping, watching my lives through what my life was throwing at me at that time. Yes, for the ones that did the anonymous calls, to have an officer come do a well check on my kids. Thank you for the bubble gum. For those people that didn't know, my story, and when I was trying to explain my story, they weren't giving me a chance. They were being negative, or anything like that.
Because Daddy needs to know.
I greatly appreciate for the ones that have stayed here and have been supportive and positive and, uplifting through those negative times. Excuse me. Whew. I do thank y'all. And yes, I know my caseworker told me to stay off live at that time, but I was trying to come on and trying to keep a roof over our head, I maybe had only came on live maybe once or twice yesterday, and the first negative comment was, I'm calling CPS. Why call CPS when CPS was already involved, and she knows about it. My caseworker has been very kind, very caring, very supportive. She sees that, we are actually doing everything right for our kids. It's just we didn't have a stable place to stay at, And hopefully, after all this is said and done, if things go right, which I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch, excuse me, we wouldn't have to no longer have CPS anymore. Our case should be closed. Which, like I said, I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch. I'm not going to count my blessings before I receive them. It's just, I'm very thankful. I said I can't thank y'all enough for, the support, the positivity, the encouragement, the resources that people have sent to us, have tried to send to us, and I have reached out to those resources, and some did help, some didn't. But it's the thought of the matter that counts. Like, when all this had happened before we got here, I was not in the Christmas spirit at all. Sorry, I'm dealing with congestion because of where we had to move everything out of the room yesterday and dealing with the cold air. But just in general, you know, I wasn't in the Christmas spirit. No, I was not being a Scrooge. I was not saying bah humbug. It did not feel Christmassy at all because of the situation we're in. Now, she's actually a best friend of mine. We met through her, at that time when we first met, was her boyfriend and then became her husband, and now ex-husband. I met her through him, and she's like one of my little sisters, and because she knows I'm that type of person that I do not like asking and reaching out for help. I try to do it on my own. Because I know there are a lot of people, especially in our home state, especially in the mountains right now, in the western side of our state. You know, they got hit really hard with the hurricane, and there's still people there now that have nothing. You know, I was thankful and blessed, you know, I was able to get a hotel room, you know, but there are still people there that don't have a home. They're living out of tents, and because of the government, they're not receiving FEMA. They're not receiving help at all. You know, we actually had the Amish from Pennsylvania that are literally off-grid in their own little world travel from Pennsylvania and their horse and carriage and buggies all the way down here to North Carolina to build tiny homes for the people. And because they did that, the government comes in and says they're not up to code when they were. Like, there are thousands of tiny homes right now in one of the cities in my state, and they can't even get them because they said they didn't pass inspection when the Amish built them.
The winter holidays are a time to spend
It's like crazy.
with loved ones, and many of us will need to travel to do so. AAA projecting nearly 120 Americans will venture out 50 miles or more.
But
December 21st and Wednesday, January 1st.
it's just crazy, you know? Yes, they are. They are phenomenal at building, you know, and they are off grid. They don't deal with technology. They don't have cell phones. They don't have internet. They are in their own little world. Like, at one point in time, you know, I even thought about joining the Amish communities. Just to get away from the world. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm battling congestion very badly.
Is Andrew in the house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was like, because I locked the door. Cause
He's upstairs asleep.
I try to keep him locked. Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
But,
Understandable.
I try to keep the doors locked.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I hope I didn't lock it.
Oh, no, you didn't lock him outside.
That's beautiful, sweetie. I love it. Where do you want to put it?
Yes,
Do you want to
like,
put it on my desk? In my little
like
pen
they are technology free, you know? They like, I would love to live off grid, all honesty. If I could get rid of, like, literally my phone right here, where people can't blow me up or message me or anything like that, I would enjoy it. I mean, I love living off the land, you know. When I lived in Florida the second time, I actually lived on a farm and lived in a tiny home. And that was before I was pregnant with my youngest son. I actually just had my second child at that time. Yes, they do. They have a choice to leave if they want to or not. But, and correct me if I'm wrong, if they do choose to leave, are they,
You Yes, they are allowed to leave at 12. You go.
Well,
out.
actually, I got a lady here. She actually lives right by the Amish
Yeah,
in Pennsylvania.
Joel, my ex was he was from Pennsylvania. Part of his family was Amish.
Wasn't what's that word? What's that word? Not not shamed. There you go, excommunicate. Thank you.
Hello.
So when they choose to leave, are they excommunicated from? They shunned. That's the word I was looking for. Shunned. Are they shunned or excommunicated from their families if they choose to leave, or do they still have like communications like that? Like they still can come and go and see their families and stuff like that. I mean, it's just all curiosity question. Okay. Okay. But yeah, I lived on a farm, and it had like 3 horses. It had like 8 to 9 dogs. Okay, understandable, and that's just like any community that you could be a part of.
Yeah, I'll let you know. But as of right now, they don't have anything for her. But if they call them.
Oh, I love the horses there. There was actually, there was one horse on the farm. His name was Ace. And like I said, when I had moved there, it was April 1st, and 9 days later, I had my second child, Liam. I had him. And that horse was so protective because horses are very spiritual animals. That is very sweet of you, Clemens. That is very sweet of you. And in a way, that's a way of, paying it forward. I know. I love their lifestyle, how they live off the land, how they, they don't, I don't know, it just depends on, Clemens said, it depends on their community. I know some of them have some electricity while others don't. That I know of. I could be wrong. But just the way they live off the land, that's how the world used to be. And if the world keeps going the way they are, it's going to be that way again one day, And to God forbid World War III happens, and that's what we have to go back to in those times, Okay. I knew they dealt with some electricity, just not all. Thank you, Clemens. And so far, they are starting to look up, and I am being positive. I hope you have a good day. I don't know what animals you have on your farm, but give loves to them for me. Because the farm I lived on, they had 3 horses. They had a billy goat. They had chickens. God, I miss fresh eggs. We had like 30 chickens on the farm. We had, oh gosh, so many freaking cats. And including my dog at that time, we had 9 dogs on the farm. But yes, I am very, very thankful for everything. Peacocks? Wow. You might have to go on live first so I can see them. Thank you for sharing the live. Thank you for the likes. I know most people that have been on my live the past couple of days, I'm not asking for any gifts. I'm not asking Oh, okay. I'll have to jump in when you do. Just share it to me, and I'll jump in and give the support and love. And I'll share it to my other followers.
Tell them I'll do that.
You know, I know the past couple of days, you know, it's been rough for us, but I'm not asking for no donations. I'm not asking for no gifts. All I'm asking is for the likes and shares. That's all I'm asking. I'm just having, I don't know that number. Give me 1 second, guys. Of and MOs and pew-pews seized in a county in my town, in my state. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm battling with congestion. It's a time of year where my sinuses is getting accommodated back to my home state. Sorry, I'm watching the news, something I haven't been able to actually sit and do in a very long time. Oh, wow. Man SA, 2 people, steals truck and crashes it into Apex. But wow. What a dum-dum. But anywho's, how's everybody's morning this morning? Enough about me. I want to hear about y'all's days. Are y'all gonna go Christmas shopping? Are y'all... I know some of y'all are probably working or on lunch breaks or taking care of the kids, being stay-at-home parents, stay-at-home moms / dads. What is everybody up to today? What y'all got planned today? Excuse me. I know we gotta go grocery shopping in a little while. I gotta get some Mowick stuff in a little while. Nobody has nothing planned today? Y'all got quiet. I'm just playing. There we go. I actually, with my sinuses, I actually have a cyst in each of the bottom of my sinus cavities that I actually got to get taken care of. So I deal with a lot of sinus infections and stuff when it gets cold. And I didn't know about it until it was right before I was pregnant with my, sure, why not? We'll do a battle. Let's see if he wants to. Want a battle?
Battle.
All right, we'll battle. Let's battle it out. All right, guys.